Hey Flames, Pyro here. Today we're just going to be doing a quick commentary about something that recently happened. Sorry I haven't been uploading. I know in my last video I said I would be uploading more, and guess that just never ended up happening. Summer's here and I've just been hanging out with friends a lot, and I could record that if I had a camera, but I don't. So yeah. First things first, I did leave Pyro Resurge. Let's talk about that real quick. The reason I left Pyro Resurge is because there wasn't enough leadership. The leader would never answer Skype. Nobody was getting in contact with me. I wasn't even in the Pyro group chat. It just didn't feel like I was in the team at all. So I decided to leave. I have no hate towards any of those guys. I hope the team goes well and that everybody just, grows big. All the main people that were in there were leaving too. I know Rage left, and I didn't really talk to any of them. That was the problem. There was no communication. Now let's get into the main story. What happened was I was with my friend Josh, and me and him, we were riding up to this Walmart by my house. Just to screw around in Walmart, mess with the stuff. We were riding skateboards around the store, stuff like that. We were in there for about 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. When we decided to leave, everything was going great. We were messing around, talking about everything. So we get to this crosswalk between the two streets. If you don't know what a crosswalk is, which I don't understand how you don't know what a crosswalk is. Maybe if you live in a rural area where you farm or something and don't watch any movies. The crosswalk is where you cross the street and there's a certain time you have to press a button, wait for the green guy thing. Or sometimes it's green, sometimes it's white. There's a figure walking, and when that pops up you get to walk, and no cars are crossing the line thing, so that way you don't get hit. Well, we're riding our bikes across that, and some guy decides to turn right in front of us. I don't know if he was texting or reading a book or something, but he just was completely oblivious that we were there, and just drives right in front of us. So I swerve to get around him, and as I swerve, I lose control of my bike and fall on my shoulder and on my head, which I don't know if you've ever fallen off a bike before, but for some reason it gave me adrenaline rush, and I didn't hurt at all. It was all really fuzzy though. I remember somebody yelling at me to get out of the road, and then I was on the grass. I don't know how I got on the grass. I'm pretty sure I got up and walked, but I don't know. I guess my area is somewhat good because people were there asking me if I was okay, asking me if I needed a ride, which I didn't take any of the rides. I don't trust people in my neighborhood that much. Next thing you know, there'd be a poster on a milk carton, if they even sell those, missing kid. I don't want to wind up in some area with some creepy guy over me, it puts lotion on his skin. I'm not about that kind of life. But I did get an ice pack from somebody. The store next to us, I think it was Speedway or something. They were really nice. They got me gave me some water free of charge, which, I would hope so. I did just almost get hit by a car. But I know there are a lot of places that'd be no, you gotta buy our water. And then from getting the water, I called my mom. She picked me up. We went to the hospital because I couldn't move my shoulder. Or I could move it, it was just it hurt too much to move it too far forward. And so we thought that I broke my collarbone or dislocated my shoulder or something like that. So we went to the hospital, and for some reason there was a bunch of crazy people there. Not saying that in a bad way, but they were actually mentally unstable. It was creepy. Ooh. Where'd he go? Could have had a quad. So everything's fine. They check us in. We go back, meet the nurse, I think. No, they took x-rays first. So we got our x-rays, and then they came back 15 minutes later, and they're like, yeah, we can't see anything that's wrong. We're gonna have the nurse come in and take a look at you. So the nurse comes in, he gives me, checks my blood pressure, all that. All the usual doctor stuff, when you go into a checkup is what she did. Now, this cool that I unlocked this gun, but if it could have like less hit markers, that would be great. So the nurse, she gives me some, I think it was just it was like just some Motrin to help with the pain, which it didn't help with the pain at all. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna have the actual doctor come in, and he's gonna take a look at you. So the doctor comes in, and all he does is he like pulls down my shirt like this, like I heard it over here. So he pulls down my shirt like this and just goes, yeah, I don't know, let's get some more x-rays. It's like, really? That's all you're gonna do? So we got some more x-rays, which for one of the x-rays, oh, flawed. With one of the x-rays, it hurt a lot because they wanted to do a side x-ray, and I told them I cannot move my arm at all. They're like, oh no, it's going to be fine. Just put your arms in front of you. We're going to give you this block to rest it on so that way it doesn't get like in the shot or something. And I was like, I really can't do that. And they're like, no, you'll be fine. So they just grabbed my arm and eased me up into it. And this guy, I wouldn't say it takes forever. I know he was trying, but it took long for me because the entire part of my arm, like all through here, felt like it was on fire. Like, we had to take 2 of them too. For some reason, the first one wouldn't take. And then we got those x-rays, they come back and they're like, oh yeah, still can't see anything. I was like, really? I had to go through that much pain just to say, yep, still nothing. Well, like, I guess nothing is better than, yep, it's broken. But then, and when the doctor came in, not only did he like look at it through my shirt hole, he like punched me, or not punched me, he shoved me on the shoulder, like, or patted me. He was like, how you doing, buddy? Bang, bang. I was like, really? It could be like dislocated. Like, he didn't know what it was. But I think the reason they were doing like such a bad job is because the hospital was packed. I don't know what was going on that day, but it seems like everybody was getting hurt. The guy who cut me off, I still don't know who he is. He was driving some type of white car, but I didn't see him. And he just kept on driving. It wasn't like he checked to see if I was okay. But whatever. That's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment. Subscribe if you're new, because it really helps me out. I love seeing people subscribing, because I'm not like one of those people that's like, yay, people like numbers, I'm better than people. It's just, if you subscribe, it shows me that you like my content enough to watch it, to like actually watch it, instead of just like watching it once and being like, yeah, that was okay. I've also been like going for trick shots, so I'm gonna play a couple of those right now. I'm gonna finish up this game. If I hit a trick shot in this game, you'll see it right now. Yeah, that's it. If you enjoy, be sure to subscribe. And as always, keep burning. Peace.